Me did Yanyante Chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomo Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Let's still do this one in the movie industry because we've given you that promise that on Wednesdays, because the movie industry seems to be deserted, on Wednesdays you'll be spending some time on it. And something big happened over the weekend in the movie front. As we talk, it is not even over. It is still trending. And I'm so happy that almost everybody here is aware of it. And you have also seen it. You have seen it. Maybe you have not been able to analyze it, to do the breakdowns. But today we are going to do that for you to understand what is really happening. Tony, were you at the premiere of Galamsey?
No, I wasn't.
You were not there?
No, I wasn't.
Were you in Ghana or in Accra?
I was in and out of Accra.
Did you send any of your reporters there?
A friend of mine was at the premiere.
Who more or less like represented your camp?
Yes.
Okay, so Tony was not there himself, but like I'm saying, he follows every bit of information in the movie industry, especially in Ghana and even beyond it. Let me give you a background so you understand what we are about to discuss. And if you also want to contribute, you feel free to add your views and opinions on it. But remember, you can also watch this show today at 9 p.m. Same channel, Base 1 TV, better than ever. A movie producer called Phamous Multimedia is out with a very beautiful movie. So I hear that the movie is so beautiful. I hear he is also called Awuchi, and that is his AKA. He's also called Awuchi. But in the profession or in the fraternity, many also know him to be Phamous Multimedia. His movie called Galamsey features all the top stars in Ghana. And I can mention Ajay Anand, John Dumelo, Nanama McBrown, Mr. Beautiful, Kali Boss.
Bismarck the Joke.
Say again?
Bismarck the Joke.
Bismarck the Joke. The lady, the big lady, what's her name?
Rosalind
Ingiza.
Nanama McBrown.
Yes, I mentioned Nanama McBrown earlier. As well
John
as Kofi Ajololo, aka Papa Lolo. They are all in the movie. Information I'm gathering, I've not watched the movie. Kojokin was there. Kojokin has seen the movie, and yesterday he gave me some reports on that Sammy, the movie is great. The movie is quality. Everything about the movie is okay. One actor, popular actor who featured the movie is Mr. Beautiful. And according to reports, Mr. Beautiful played the lead role in the movie called Galamsey. So publicity has gone on, media rounds here and there, and finally, last Sunday when was it? Was it Saturday?
It was on Saturday.
It was Saturday, right? Okay. So last Saturday was the premiere day proper. So many people thronged the Silverbird Cinema to go catch a glimpse of the movie. After the movie, the lead actor who was in the movie, Mr. Beautiful, got mad. In fact, he was very, very angry. Like Samini said, I vexed mad. He really vexed mad. What was his problem? His problem was that a movie that he played a lead role in, when he went for the premiere, posters that were displayed there did not have his image on the poster. This guy said he wanted to attack the producer of the movie right there and then. First, my producers will take me to the Silverbird Cinema so that those who don't really know what is going on would watch the video we are about to play to them. First, how Mr. Beautiful got mad wanted to attack the producer. And later, I also saw a video of the producer who also wanted to go attack Mr. Beautiful when Mr. Beautiful had been calmed down by some people. And I want to say shout outs to Yaudola, who is a blogger, a young blogger, doing very, very well. Yaudola, shout outs to you. He was there and he captured every moment that transpired there with most of his videos, with his logos on it. But yeah, now logo is also the I have a logo. The money is TV station. They won't find a corner. With the 2 million bamzai into me ponchedi. Okay, so here there is a Dagati girl video too that we have as one of the videos we are going to play. So first, let's go straight to the cinema where Mr. Beautiful and Phamous Multimedia, they almost clashed. Watch this. I'll be right back.
Do you hate me that much? Huh? No, wait, don't talk to me. Do you hate me that much? Phamous, I am the leading character of this movie, and you never put me here. What kind of nonsense is that? Phamous. Why? You the movie, you can't show it again. I'm telling you. You can't show the movie again. Because what they did is nonsense. What you did is totally nonsense. Your lead character, come and sit here. If you can notice me here, check here. Check here. If I'm here, your lead character is not on the poster. What kind of nonsense is this? Huh? What kind of nonsense is this? Your lead character, nobody can find your lead character here. What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense is this? No, it's bullshit. It's totally bullshit. It's totally bullshit. Hey, Phamous, come. Hey. Let me talk to you. Hey, Phamous. Hey, French boy, come here. Hey, you go hear from my lawyers. You don't worry. You go hear from my lawyers. 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 Just wait. You go hear from my lawyers. You see the nonsense the boy did? You go hear from my lawyers. Let me get the film. Let me get the movie. Beautiful, let me get the film. Who the post the phone? Oh, he's from the panel. American people, they need to post us. American program. It's your program. It's your program. It's your program. It's your program. Do you hate me that much? Huh? No, wait, don't talk to me. Do you hate me that much? Phamous.
All right, so once again, video credit going to Dagati girl, who is also a blogger, one hardworking lady, making sure that she also reigns in the blogging space. And I have some more videos to show to you before I go back to my panel members to listen to them talk on this. So once again, as a lead character in a movie, are you supposed to automatically appear on the poster?
No.
What is the industry standard around the world? And I'm happy Tony Asankoma is here. Today we wanted all the movie folks to come here, but unfortunately they couldn't make it. Shout outs to Cosco Lee and shout outs to Sammy Rasta as well. We needed them to contribute to this. And maybe if we can, Jata can still get them on the phone if there is still more time to get them. Because they are like critical movie people. So maybe Jata, let's add it to what we want to do. Get Cosco Lee and Sammy Rasta on the line as well. Let's listen to their thoughts and opinions on this particular one. Later, when Mr. Beautiful and producer Phamous, aka Awuche, they have misbehaved at the cinema, I'm sure their own conscience was telling them that, guys, explain what. Should I say stupid things you did? No, don't say that, Sammy. That is not good. Like, explain what you did. Explain what you did to the people. Let them understand you. Then after, they also know that your actions were right or wrong. So first, let's watch Mr. Beautiful explaining his misbehavior at the cinema. Let's go watch that first. Then I'll come back to you once again.
Ghana for good morning. My friend Mr. Beautiful, in the Sunday morning. I'm done paying somebody record with social media. Now my padam kasa na manfu ho asama osi. Ewo Suburbed cinemas. I'm in a movie, the lead character, a movie Galamsey, Enemies Are Not God. Now
yeah, movie. The movie was so beautiful. Now why you editing? But yesterday, campaign to premiere the movie. No, mo there. Me picture you flyers no do. Poster me picture you do. Banners me picture you do. BBA me picture you do. So I was asking myself a lot of questions. In the another mo course over bed. Na mo kohwe movie no. Na I thought there, bia we delete me film. Inti my mother maybe san any question. Inti mo share movie no was over bed wie no. Mo hu da movie the way you try no. Da man not Ghana for good morning. Our friend Mr. Beautiful in the Sunday morning. I'm done paying somebody record with social media. Now, if I am a cassa, now man from one summer will see. Suburbed cinemas. I'm in a mere movie, the lead character, movie, Galamsey, enemies are not God. Now, movie, the movie was so beautiful. Now, why you editing? But yesterday, campaign to premiere the movie, no, mo there. Me picture you flyers no do. Poster me picture you do. Banners me picture you do. BBA me picture you do. So I was asking myself a lot of questions. In the another mo course over bed. Na mo kohwe movie no. Na I thought there, bia we delete me film. In the my mother maybe san any question. In the mo share movie no was over bed wie no. Mo hu da movie the way you try.
Again, video credit going out to you, Yao Dollar. And we've watched the part of Mr. Beautiful explaining what he did at the Silverbird Cinema. Because we want you to understand this story, we've gone into detail so you can get the understanding. In fact, a full appreciation of what is happening for you to contribute to it. And we want better and serious contributions to this one. Now, let's go watch what producer, Phamous Multimedia, seems to be saying on what his response was at the Silverbird Cinema as well. Watch this. I'll be right back.
Alright, people of Ghana, I thank you very much for your support on my fantastic Wamboguta movie entitled Galamsey. Enemies are not come. I sent it to every person the address was in. Me any pebia, me social media person. Men cotton you have and call this and cotton dear. Then come on and say, afraid you fuller, a full fusina. Jamani fearful in a mountain in Brahman. I wouldn't saw a penny. Nese odon toma eti ya ne kwa yimfi na me mo chem so asane because me mo chem so to don toma te ya ne na de kwa yimfi Mr. Beautiful so is a woman must na me nim so we superstar when it comes to acting men kasa you are very good but I'm saying knowledge in wisdom no you need to get address. I don't know where you learn your knowledge and wisdom from. But me man go school here classes no school. I'm sorry, Martin says, "When you see him, shall she show him maybe by say, so produce a movie and people open or didn't post us because of when marketing. Now, come on in here and say, poster one muscle, kind of mamma poster, so 7 years not need to sell. Minimum, they are one round the bad. Trust me, because my very disappointed in you. Celebrities, Omam, Wame, and money promo, Miana be promo. They didn't help me to win the promo. Especially a binum near me, a crowd and not a buffet. So I was seeing people also feel no cancer the way. Listen, you guys should be very careful. When you're very careful, I don't even why you promotion, mamma. You get what I'm saying? There are some people I don't want to talk about them here. But the person can say, Nyamish, move young in Yamisha. Sammy Obia will call Gosu was in more a cabanas and free system. The chances of years in 22 good years in the month from that. People say we didn't come and watch them. Ha! A walker will name me. What is will become as famous local? Listen. I feel you say you're full of food for say now. I say, we dear woman who in a chrome. Are you so soon your money at Tiawa? Career them move first and revive we and Mr. Killer. Catch your play. Minya me by your midday. Seven will starve and it will come home. I shall say. Soon was a miracle. We are posted. Mr. Beautiful on us. Mr. Beautiful, on our postation. On us. On our son. And did you have now? Post on our son. You posted very busy. What do you put your baby cousin? You post on your photo. So, and when you premier, over said premier. In a mere son of something to me said, I'm too blessed to be a loser. You can't overcome a steam bar. Now Ghana become a crowd. Almost 5 years in the famous multimedia has become the overcomers team for movie industry. Trust me, sir. Say Yami and revelations we are about this industry. Good. Listen, this is my time. Don't joke with me. So-called celebrities, don't joke with me because men whom it is are Menkasa. But I just shoot in a bourgeois. I'll let you know. Listen, the force will be a set only be a man because you know what Cassava or I am perfect. But the person can say, Mr. You will be extra careful on what you are doing. Because a woman in a couple of swat, it will be soon. Soon was so and can't walk out. The catch you play. The catch you was a walk. I didn't know why I was saying program as me because I'm not place for my child. Because oh, my custom actual at the way you do. And you know, well, no, you're quiet. And to want to make us one of the supposed to know that. To what someone who can buy, no, you many. It's time you have to know, say, it's the 10 of famous multimedia. Obian to me from my phone. And Obian to print and see me image. I just see me a family. And no young in come, I'm meaning I'm bedding come. Obian baby and I'm a friend of Mujina. Every would have a friend of toilet so. Me have your friend was here. Obian baby and your Pocasa. Beautiful, when you first and last one, so you're penning was when cheer. Let's just make me pa. So consequences will be me. Obama say my podam pa. So be my miscarriage and come movie. Obi me. Obetina shoe. What is the meaning of that? So to me, Bobby Premier said, "Ever yet be sarcastic. Be very careful. When you're first and last one." So what I said, and I said, "The Abana coming over when you know the way." Who minute.
Alright, so that was the producer, Famous Multimedia. You can also simply call him Awuchi, also telling his side of the story. And I don't know why he keeps saying so-called celebrities. Like, he was so happy about that. And again, he seems to be looking for Kojo Kansan Lewin, but Kojo is not coming forth. So he's still throwing some shade, or spreading bullets now. So that bullet na that's how he's doing it. So that the wing then baby back with the bottom nine on why affected. But still, Kojon can and he won't do anything. Well, I hear Sammy Rasta is on the line. Please connect him for me. Sammy Rasta is one of our movie critics here on this platform. Unfortunately, today he is not available in the studio. So we first pick his opinion. We will sure talk to Koskoli as well, who is also a known movie producer and director. He is also on this platform. We'll be talking to these gentlemen to get their views, as well as the people here. Then, if there is enough time, we can activate the phone lines to also hear your part of the story. Sammy, good morning.
Good morning, senior.
Bibi Abokodiye.
Nyame Adam ma me ho ye pa me gidi sha wo so mo ho ye.
Nyame Adam yen so ye ho ye pa e wo Base 1 TV, the Sammy Flex show. Now Sammy me sell me be brain, ma me go straight na me misa o. Asama me person bisa we. Ye hu say movie industry nim pentim bi asimu, and this movie I'm happy to say the last 2 weeks and last week I buy nimpo no. Okay, say it is one fantastic movie that people should watch out for. Finally, the premiere of the movie has happened. Now, Yahoo confusion kakraba, Mr. Beautiful, who is claiming to have played the lead role in the movie, did not appear on the poster. Amanibuofu. And we are asking that what is the international standard? What is the standard when it comes to movie making? Say, Obia Obe play lead role. No? Is there a way that that person can be taken away from the poster to market the movie? Anna?
Okay, so let me say. I think, sir. A brass to say the whole industry, yes, now is here the far movie pre-production, production, distribution. I think say first, you're fan serious. But now I bet you say the international standard and what everybody in the film industry across the world is doing.
Exactly.
Sammy, when I finish my movie as a movie producer, and I want to market the movie, you find a movie distributor, and everything about how the movie will go out there, the plan, the schedules of premiere, how when to release it online and everything, the poster design on how to market the movie, everything comes from the film distributor. And see, you as a cast.
Sammy, hold on. Sammy, hold on. Let me get this right. Are you saying that even you as the producer, when you are done with your movies, you allow your distributor to do the poster design and how to market it? Is that what he said?
Sammy, is that everything that will happen when it comes to distribution, the plan has to come from the distributor.
I see.
Because at the end of the day, he is supposed to market the movie for you, the film producer.
Oh, okay.
So in collaboration with the distributor, you can make suggestions and all that, but the movie distributor has the power on how to distribute the movie for you.
Okay.
It's so difficult for us to understand certain things. Phamous was on a last show. Talking so harshly on actors not posting the flyers, on their mind, all those kind of things.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You see, it's simply because he himself, he also doesn't understand the marketing of movie. It is not the duty of an actor to promote your movie for you. I can say, in order for us to move the film industry, it should be a collective kind of or conscious kind of thing that all the actors and all those things are supposed to join for us to promote movies.
Sorry. In terms of the people who are to post photos and videos of the promotion of the movie, I'm sure it is another topic. This morning, because of time, the topic I really want us to concentrate on is the poster bit, as in a lead role in a movie. Should he or she appear on the movie poster or not? And if the person doesn't appear on the poster, yet he played the lead role, what does it mean?
Okay, Sammy, and by force, Sammy, they did the lead character of my movie. To me poster, so it is never. It's
Peter Doji was cast for
cast in stone.
the face of the poster.
Lead character need duty, so the catcher himself because only play lead role need to poster, so. But what if the distributor say Yemfa image be represented the title of the movie into so image that any of the characters face into so. Haven't we seen a lot of movies you see just a door and a poster also. You see objects and a dark poster also. And no lead characters no perfume and also perfume and poster so.
Okay.
It is not a new actor no say overshare producer say on picture and two posters. So because at the end of the day you are not the one going to market the movie.
Alright, so in short, the producer Awuche aka Phamous Multimedia did no wrong on your bonibia on breaking rubia in movie making.
No, I'm making so no fee say even they will play supporting role or they to poster no so a better attracting conformable machine movie now. He has the right to do that.
Okay.
Even so also decided to start a woman in our phobia to name Galamsey no or the Pakucha a Galamsey ho now Munibi. Not there are a poster. None of the people that has any case with him.
Okay.
And in the first place, beautiful Wakufu as a senior person, colleague in this industry, you are not supposed to even behave like this. Even if you have this problem with the producer, and yet day of premiere, I exhibited your friend say this kind of anger.
Okay.
I think we all need to learn. We all need to educate ourselves. People like Tony Asankoma and all those people, they know more, inside more. Yeah, avail ourselves to them for them to teach us.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Sammy Rasta, for your time. I hope that next week you join us in the studio for us to do more and deeper analysis on the movie industry. Thank you so much. Sammy Rasta is from DNTV. I wanted to mention his production name, TP Clan. Yeah, that is his production name, TP Clan. That is what I wanted to mention. Now let me go on to Abbas. Before I know Koskoli might join us later, but before Koskoli joins us later, let me go on to Abbas to get Abbas and what Abbas also wants to tell us on this. Mr. Beautiful's anger towards the producer, according to Sammy Rasta, who is an award-winning movie producer and director. In fact, he's also an actor, for information. He says Phamous did no wrong by not putting Mr. Beautiful on the poster. He did no wrong. But Mr. Beautiful said, I played the F lead role, so you have to put me there. Okay, yes. Abbas.
Brazami, just straightforward.
Yes.
Movie-wise, technical movie-wise, the producer did nothing wrong.
Okay.
But moral rights and understanding the Ghanaian industry, he did
something wrong. I like that. Okay, continue explaining it.
Because you have contracted him to perform a role in a movie whose you are marketing the faces of everybody. What stops you from marketing my face also? What stops you? So he will want us to all believe some of the stories that Mr. Beautiful have been sharing over the years, saying because of politics, because it's not from Kumasi, because it's not Ray, Ashanti or Tree kind of, but it's an Akando, but it's on other different, you know. And sometimes before I come out and come here as a panel, whenever you send me the topics, and I feel like this story is related to you or something, because I really do not want people, after I've finished commenting, people chasing me or call me, hey, why did you say this about me? And why? So I normally like calling people. So even if I get to 2 hours before time and I know I have some way connect to you, I call you. I try to tell the challenge, I'll be talking about this topic. This is my opinion about it from face value. Do you have an opinion? How do you see it? Then you let me explain. Like, do you explain to me? Then I also understand you from your point of view. I spoke to Phamous this morning. I got his side of things. He spoke technically as a producer.
So what exactly did he say, if he can summarize it for us?
What he says in brief is that over the years, over 15 years, he has been working with Mr. Beautiful, and he has never had a problem with him. He doubts not his value as an actor. And if he has personal problem with him, there's a way he could edit the story around him without even showing too much or even showing in the entire project. And there's even ways that even if he feels that there's a threatening or there's too much situation in terms of him, like they have a cough, he can go out and still shoot extra scenes and come and take it off. Then that means we have personal problem. When you come into the cinema, you see that you are part of the movie. There are people who are part of the movie. They've seen themselves, they are shooting camera on them. But when they come to the product itself, they don't find themselves in it. And they are shocked. It is done. He says, and again, he has paid him for the service. For the service of marketing the product, he has not engaged you in it. But we are all in a space that morally we are obliged to help each other. And there are series of posters he has done. And some of the posters you are on it, and some you are not on it. Maybe the ones his people printed are the more you weren't on it. And again, he did mention that there were other actors that he went out of his way even to inform for them to help, or he was even of high hopes that they would even help him. They didn't help him. He also can only shout or can only make noise about they not helping him, but he's not obliged for them to help him. Then the other part he really mentioned to me is that, you see, there are places that, and there are ways that you market your movies, because you also have target markets. And every actor or every character with who they appeal to, if you are not careful and you send the wrong actor to the right audience, you get wrong feedbacks. But if you send the right actor to the right audience, you get correct feedbacks. So he wasn't expecting him, with the kind of relationship they have, for him to flare in public, but to call him, oh, my younger brother,
I'm still in the movie as it's supposed to. Why posters? And you said this is not even all the premiere. This is probably one of the premiere. And premieres should surely appear in its own active domain. Takwa and Co are Mr. Beautiful's domain. And there are posters that probably will go to that area. And there are other countries and other regions that the movie will still go. So say London, US, and all those stuff. And if, as your brother, you come to me, oh, Charlie, them saying them, then maybe there are even a flyer they've done for you. You yourself, you're supposed to post for them. Is the actors don't go, one of the things they made is the actors don't go their way to come to you. Oh, Sammy, the producer, Charlie, how are you going? Do you have a flyer for me? Let me post and all those stuff. They don't. They just wait for you now to do your own thing and all those stuff. So that's how I get it from his own angle. And he was hurt because he feels like he has the longest relationship with Mr. Beautiful. And when the industry even refused using him, he continues to use him. And he's coming back as of now to he's using him. If nothing at all, this thing is doing him a favor. And the story builds the character of Mr. Beautiful. So when you watch the movie, you know that Mr. Beautiful is a beautiful actor. And it's enhanced him. And as a director, you need to spend a lot of time on your character to be able to position him. And you can't shoot a script. Normally, when you shoot a script, your lead character is one of the few that are number one on top of your list, like on top of your mind. These are the very first people you thought of giving script to. So if he goes his way to do that, even if you feel at your side that he has wronged you, approach.
Not to go make a mess of it,
and want his enemies to actually really get him. Whilst he was struggling to get some of the actors to support him and going like, oh, young Uncle can't support him, then you need to adapt the support. Then you say, you two, but you are saying head is doing this. You to the neck, you two. We the head that we were there for you. You remove your neck over there for us. It looks like you didn't really give him what is supposed, because right now those who are saying, say we said it, you have used him. Say we said don't use, you have used him. Say wow, you get that kind of thing. So next time, if he has that energy, do you think he will bring that energy?
So in conclusion, you think that morally the producer did not do something right? Because
morally, no, it's not.
Because of friendship that he's been keeping with Mr. Beautiful. Yes. He should have added in promoting the brand of Mr. Beautiful.
Yes.
But he opted for being professional.
No, he's not being professional. He opted for being economical. The truth is that ordinary.
Because in the earlier submission, he said that professionally he was right.
Yeah, professionally he's right.
So he opted for being professional.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be professional also in some angle. Economic is also part of profession. Because say, you're supposed to sell.
Okay, so when you say economic, you mean that the guy brought people who could sell the movie there?
That's all.
Why Mr. Beautiful can't sell movies?
He can't sell the movies at certain market for him. There are people who literally feel that Mr. Beautiful is NDs. And they won't appear at your movie premiere or they won't entertain your movie. They are NPP. And you know, it's a can-dominated production kind of. And there are places, before you say Jack, somebody will not post it.
So they are playing the political card here.
Yes, he said he's serious. Because there are people who warn him, who like tell him directly, man, you soon. And there are people who have informed him, don't use him. So if you are going ahead to use him, you need to find a way around it. After all, when you come to the cinema and you see the movie, will you take the actor out of it? But if you see the poster ahead of the cinema, you won't even bring your money there.
Oh, okay. So you are reading more political meanings into what's
happening? No, it's true. Like, that is it on ground. Mr. Beautiful, have said
and he said he's spoken to Phamous this morning.
Yeah, I've spoken to Phamous this morning.
Okay, thank you, Abbas. Abbas did not say Phamous said it, but he's spoken to him this morning.
Yeah, so
and I want you guys to know what is going down. Well, I'm going on the line once again, and our brother Koskoli is there, and he has also been a movie maker all this while. Let's go to Kosko to listen to his thoughts on this. Kosko, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Brother, what's the kind of idea? Okay, nice one. Kosko, because of time, let's go straight to the issue. We are looking at what is happening in the movie industry. Mr. Beautiful, movie producer, Phamous, Awuche. Omontoko trendy in the space at the moment. Ninginane said, Mr. Beautiful said, will play lead role in the movie called Galamsey. Now, or play lead role in posters they promoting movie no premiere day no or buy on this one. So this morning we want to ask, what is the international standard? After playing a lead role in the movie, am I not supposed to appear on the poster? Send a meet me at Toana.
That's how many can make that at a phone and or bigger for brilliant fascinating. And my take conversation there, and Sammy Rasta as the other time. Rasta, I said, upon foundation, and no was set. It is not by force set. We can move we are going to push that. Because push also is also a way to promote and actually be a market channel. And I to do this and also and yet lure the public. I'm one of the movie.
Okay.
Depend on how at art no and be artistic winning in our corner. We go come for what they any of the cast in that also. Depend on the kind of plan on one. But the moment you are obey you make the cast on now you have your lead character. I mean the protagonist. So the character one person. To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
It said to you, it doesn't what make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Sir, or the characters near your poster no. Now be lead character na free mono.
Yes. So what's what the characters no, and the poster because before we get cast lead character no, with the ability, with the strength, it's in our cast no.
Okay.
And it's actually lead character. It's like you occupy the largest part of the whole movie.
Exactly.
Oh no, it's about the two movie, you know. That's what they minor and actually you can put in a cameo appearance and the better as well. I mean, it sounds some way. And you say there are even laws to be a check I find those also. But to me, no, I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, I see. So you think that Mr. Beautiful's fight has a good cause?
Yeah, he has a point. But the thing I know was only be for to produce and so on, yes, sir.
Okay.
But if I should put myself in Mr. Beautiful shoes, that's how I would feel.
Thank you so much, Coach Koli, for talking to us. I'm sure we'll be expecting you in the studio some other time, so we talk some more. God bless you for your time. Okay, now, Tony, I'm sure you can come through now. You've been waiting to speak on this. You were itching.
Tony,
he was itching to talk. So, Sammy Rasta came in. Sammy Rasta is on the side of Awuchi. And Coach Koli also came in, and he's on the side of Mr. Beautiful. I like this. I balance the pan. Okay, Tony, what is the international standard first before we talk about whether Mr. Beautiful is right or wrong?
You've made my
adrenaline. Yeah. Adrenaline is shooting.
Because, okay, international standards. Let's not look at international standards. Let's look at what is best practice.
Exactly.
Okay. Before I say anything, there are two things. Before you cast anyone as your lead character, there are two things you look for.
Market value.
Their market value. Can they market or sell the film? And then their ability to play the character.
Okay.
Because the lead is the
Casting
center
value.
of the story. If you have a lead character in your film, meaning you've built everything that is happening in the film is around that character.
Okay.
Uyi character in film you don't have a story. Okay, so I don't understand when Phamous says that he could have edited
him
around.
What would the story be like?
What would the story be like? That's one thing that puts me to the point that I think Phamous that doesn't understand the work he's doing. Because if you've cast somebody as your lead, you wrote your script that this is the lead character. When should you film maybe? Now even you have an issue with the person, you can't. What are you doing? Are you going to edit around the person and take the lead character out? No. The only thing you have to do is if you don't like
shoot
the lead character, you have to dump everything and go and shoot.
And a different story.
A different story. I've never seen anywhere where a lead character, unless maybe now that because of technology, they can find ways to digitize and maybe they'll take the person's face out and they'll put someone's face there. And then you see that it was Sammy that acted, but when the film comes out, it's Roland's face that's on there. But you can't take the lead character out. Again, like I said, there's two reasons why you cast someone for a lead. Their marketability and their ability to play the story. In other worlds or in other places, best practice, when you are cast for a lead character, you are like gold to the film. You're found whether you are
you are the cash cow.
Yes, whether you are a newbie, whether you are inexperienced, whether you are seasoned, when you are cast as a lead character, you are gold. We don't joke with you. And as a matter of fact, when you are cast, before you even sign your agreement, you have as a lead character, you have the power to negotiate more. Even to the point that you can even negotiate how your name should appear in the cast list or even on the poster. And as a matter of fact, as a lead character, you are in loop of all marketing plans for the film.
Yeah.
You don't cast me as your lead character and say we are shooting this film for, let's say, Netflix. And then I give it my all, and tomorrow I find out that the film is on YouTube. No. You've breached a contract that you told me that you are shooting this film for Netflix. Our target is Netflix, and then tomorrow I see the film on YouTube. You've lied to me. I can take you on. That's the power of a lead character.
Yeah.
Then again, yes, it's not compulsory that as a lead character, your face has to be on the poster. There are several films that, like Sammy said, there are several films that use abstract posters that have got nothing to do with the characters.
Yeah.
But because of the power of the marketing machine behind the films, there's always character posters. You get where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I get it.
So there's a main poster that will be used as marketing that's maybe a piece of yam. But we know that there are human beings in the film, and these human beings are being used to sell the film. So there'll be character posters. There's always a main poster, and there are other posters. Some is just one character, and then maybe their character name for marketing purposes. Even if it's a cameo appearance, you can make a character poster because you know that you can tap into that cameo appearance or that person's audience to sell the film. And that's what's important, marketing the film. And then again, I don't see why you should cast somebody for your film if you think the person cannot market your film. It don't make sense. Even if they can play the character to the best of their capabilities, and they are not marketable, you don't cast them for lead. Because again, that's why I'm listening to all this whole thing, and I feel like Phamous, he doesn't know what he's talking about, because he keeps saying, why then do you come and show us another poster that you were on this poster? So what was that poster for? And then because of how films are promoted, look, this thing, the way I'm passionate about speaking about this thing is because a lot of the time I get approached by filmmakers that, oh, we have this film, help us with it. I draw a PR plan, they throw it away, and before I realize they are doing some gimmick. This is a gimmick. They've planned this thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Because if
but they planned this thing for what purpose? Because the premiere is done. This should have come before the premiere. They should have done this drama before the premiere. So we all run to go see. But after the premiere, if you plan this, to what extent?
That's my point. That's why it's a needless gimmick. Because even as it's happening now, it's not converting into viewership for the film.
Yes, it's not as if it's online that people can go and watch.
You see, that's what makes it even more of a joke. Because you've rolled out, and like I was saying, people approach me, we draw a marketing plan, let's do this, a PR plan, they go and throw it away before I realize they are doing some gimmick. And then it makes the whole industry look like a joke. Look at this thing we are discussing. Other people are not even thinking, having conversations like this about, do I deserve to be on a poster? But in all sense, look, if you've cast somebody as your lead character and you are doing posters with human faces on it, then
how do you leave the person
out? Unless the point is that the person does not bring market value to your film. And then if that is the argument, why did you cast the person? Is Mr. Beautiful the only person that can play that character? If he is the only person, then why is he not on the poster? So you should understand, if this is not a gimmick, then you should understand his frustration. Because if you come to me with a script and say, I want you to be the center of my script, I will go all out. Make the best performance. Because I want, especially for someone like Mr. Beautiful, who in a very long time, it seems he's out of the conversation. And then you approach him with a script and you tell him he's your lead character. He will go all out and give his best performance. And then at the end of the day, you tell him he doesn't deserve to be on your main poster. It don't make sense. I don't know. I don't understand what film knowledge Phamous is working with, because he seems to be going around in circles. He's not addressing the point. No, you are on another platform complaining that actors are not promoting the film. Again, yes, it's not compulsory for actors to promote your film, but looking at the space we are in, how our film industry is struggling, it is a moral obligation that any film that you star in, even if it's a poster that you can post, post it. Whether you've been paid for it or not, post it. Because you need the industry to grow. And I don't get this argument when filmmakers are like, I wasn't paid for promo. What were you paid for? You were paid to star in the film. You don't know that indirectly you are promoting the film by starring in it. Think about it too. Because even if you choose not to post the artwork or whatever, the filmmaker can use your image and do a billboard and use your image to promote the film. Are you then going to sit back and say that Pacho, when Jamaica say, "Oh, they may be a promotion, you may image free billboard and so on." No. So looking at how our industry is struggling, it's a moral obligation of every actor, be it a worker pass or a supporting or a main character, to promote the film. And that poses the question: what kind of contracts are these people signing? You are on one platform ranting. Even in the video he played, he was ranting to the point that he's attacking actors like John Dumelo and then Lil Wayne. What contract did you sign with them? You feel
in some spaces he even attacked Danama McBrien Co.
Exactly. What contract did you sign with them? That now you feel you and I'm pay musica and I'm reading musica. You begin to say I film and I'm promoting, but then you feel like it is wrong for your lead character. You are not playing the value of a lead character. See, if they are how should I say, they are
Mata is a lead character.
There are film franchises that will collapse because a lead character said me maybe. Damn the story, nothing. I say you shooting halfway, me maybe. Productions have been terminated. Because the only thing you can do is in some cases lead character to me Prania suspend this film for 1 year.
Until he's fully fit.
Yes. Because it's your lead.
Yes.
You don't joke with the lead. So you can't say if I have an issue with him, I'll go and edit. I can go and edit him. Then what story are you telling? Like film now, you know, ultra film no. Nyansa ben no film you can edit your lead character out if you have an issue with him, and then you are offended that he's peeved about something like that. Let's take some of these things serious. Look, it will come a point. It will come a point. Films will get to a point that it will not be faces that sell films.
Yeah.
It will get to a point. It is stories that will sell the film. But even that, Kran, you still need a face on your poster, because as human as we are, no,
we are moved by
what you see. So, as some way there, if in actual fact, like I think Abbas was trying to dance around the subject. He was playing 5 for Phamous.
Yes.
But I said,
the political angle.
On my back pass, being a keeper the chain or
or the old grabber.
Because of both 5 for man, or started see main point. Political reasons in Tina. One fan and 2 posts. It's only who Phamous, no name, sir. I didn't think
Thank you, Tony Asankoma, and this is the standard that I'm looking for. At least we've gotten to know what really is going down, and I want to believe that now that you've gotten the explanation, now that you've gotten the understanding, what would you do? Roland Amate will speak finally on this role. At least you've heard it from the pros. What are you also adding to this discussion?
That's it. if we take him like that, we go see him like that. Yes, in this industry.
This is a Shatawale quote.
If we take him like that, we
go see him like that. Yeah.
You see, the unseriousness and unprofessionalism in this industry or this country is so much that we are seeing some of these jokes even on our screens. Airtime. I am very, very disappointed in somebody like Mr. Beautiful and also Phamous. Looking at their experience in this industry. Like, how can a seasoned producer come and say on national TV or radio and say maybe the a contract there, maybe the me live. Joke. Are you okay? No, so when you go to Netflix, you want to market your movie on Netflix or international platform. Like, how do you negotiate? And on sign way, is it does it come with verbal agreement? One per se, yet you won't compare a man for being elsewhere. Yet the kind of things they do, we don't want to do it. Yet we want to see the same result as they are seeing. Like, you play a lead role in a movie, Mr. Beautiful. Morally, say no kind. We all have that moral right to at least push ourselves, especially with the fact saying a growing industry. A big growing industry. So morally, it was right for Phamous to have put in Beautiful's face on their poster, and also other characters. No movie. It was morally right for them to have promoted the movie to help Phamous. But then, we play lead role in a movie. Promotion has started, ongoing. Obviously, say who you cry what? Because something that will play major role, and looking at where you came from when you went on exile in the movie industry. Now, and this is your first major project. I believe, as serious as you are, you follow it till the last day. Rebecca say, "We moving. Your premiere will hase. So, whilst promotion was ongoing, what was Mr. Beautiful doing? And I'm sure, so far, Phamous actually just one poster that had Mr. Beautiful's face on it. So obviously, he might have seen other posters without his face on it. What did he do about it? So is Mr. Beautiful trying to tell us that when he saw other posters without his face, he didn't have Phamous's number to call him and ask himself, "Oh, Jack, me who say this?"
I'm sure his reaction came at the premiere, at the Silverbird Cinema, when he saw that.
So you allowed a mistake, and it escalated on the day of the premiere. When you saw some of these things, it was a red flag for you to have called the person to order and say, okay, even if due to one or two reasons, like Abba said, try to make political reasons out of it. But yeah, for me to be a chimpu. And for the person to explain to you, say, oh, Ebia, say anything, amen, for the betterment of Yenina, oh dear, today, pardon me for this. Probably when we go to other regions that I feel say what major fan base we can do that for you. For the person to give you a reason, whether it was tangible or intangible, cry but you never made any attempt. Kept quiet. Whilst they were moving from one media house to the another, promoting this movie.
That's why it's a gimmick.
Promoting this movie. Where was Beautiful? So Beautiful. Lead character. But so I say one to say a promoting movie nana. Like
maybe like Abbas said, they didn't want him to be part of the media rounds.
What did he do about it? Then on your farm. No, you don't sit down for people to mess up from the beginning and then the end. You come and claim
gimmick.
No, gimmick to achieve what after the premiere?
It won't achieve anything. That is why it's a needless, very stupid gimmick. Because
needless, very stupid gimmick.
You claim you have a good film. I haven't seen a film, so I can't speak on the quality. Yeah. My guy who watched the film said certain things. I can't say because
you have to see it yourself.
I have to see it myself. You claim you have a very good film. You don't need a gimmick to sell your film. You need proper PR structure that will take the film far. Not a fight over who deserves to be on the poster. It's very needless.
For our people to be joking around like this, like it is a time. And these are people that seem to be respected in the industry.
Yeah.
Like omo knowledge in omo experience in the industry. So obi body din say o asume see a way at least there's some level of respect.
Yeah.
And these are the same people that up and coming now omo looking up to you guys. You guys are goofing around here and there like this. Emma, it makes the whole industry look like a joke. Which is why some platforms don't even discuss movies, because at the end of the day, instead of
there's no any justification for.
Instead of us talking about how quality the movie is, or even if there were lapses in the movie or even some errors, how we can correct them moving forward, so that other industry players or other movie producers who are also coming up to learn from it, we are rather discussing who is supposed to be on the poster. Whilst one, there was no contract to it. Two, there was no concern raised about why his face or her face was not on the poster. Three, there was no call on the fact say, asume see me here promotion, me pachobe to me post mame.
Well, our time is up.
If others are not helping you to promote, why will you call others?
As your final words, our time is up. You have to run away.
Final words.
Yeah.
Look, as film people, we need to understand the business of film. It's important. Without the business of film, they aim and grow.
Thank you.
And other countries, last words, other countries are taking the film. I'm not going to say, let me say it, Nigeria. Nigeria is taking film business very, 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 very serious. No one in Nigeria is fighting over poster.
Thank you. Abbas, your final words. Our time is up.
My final words is we as Ghanaians need to take ourselves very serious. We need to make a reflection of ourselves. Sit a mirror down and ask yourself, if the entire world is shut down, can we survive on our own?
Great point there. And Roland, how about you? Your last words?
I want to say you're engineer.
Mankasa, I beg you. All right, another fantastic day ended here on the Sammy Flex Show live on Base One TV.